First, this noontime developing news on a massive fire burning all night in Providence. This was the scene at Kinsley Avenue and Sim Street after fire broke out shortly before midnight at this industrial building, with crews fighting the blaze for hours. A live look now over the city of Providence. We've had reports from Providence that the fire has left a dense haze and the smell of charred embers around town. And now the Rhode Island Department of Environmental Management sent out a warning this morning saying the air quality is very unhealthy. We have team coverage today. Brian Yacono is standing by with new information from Providence's mayor, and Michelle Muscatello will go into more detail about the air quality warnings. But first, let's start with Todd Wallace at the fire scene.
And Susan, the building is actually just beyond this block behind me, and more than 12 hours after the blaze began, the structure is still smoldering as firefighters work to extinguish the last parts of a fire that lit up the Providence skyline. An explosion set off a raging fire at this vacant Providence industrial building around 11:40 Monday night. This video, shot by Derek Silva from the Providence Fire Department Union, appears to capture at least one of three walls collapsing. The roof also came down. Providence Fire Chief Clarence Cunha says the flames gave firefighters all they could handle.
And when they arrived on the scene, they encountered heavy fire. We called a second alarm of fire immediately.
One firefighter sustained a non-life-threatening injury. The 90,000 square foot building at 4 Sims Avenue burned at times with great intensity for more than 8 hours.
We did a defensive operation, which means that we surrounded the building. We did not enter the building, and we contained the fire to the building.
But Chief Cunha says smoldering hotspots will continue throughout the day. The Rhode Island Patient Advocate Coalition, a medical marijuana company, does have an office in part of the building. The office has heavy water damage. Authorities say as bad as all of this looks, it could have been much worse.
We're fortunate because there was an explosion. The walls did come down, and luckily we weren't in close proximity because it would have taken, any equipment that was close or any people that were close.
And investigators will not be able to enter the building, obviously, until the fire is completely out. That could take some time until later today or even until tomorrow. We also spoke with the owner of the medical marijuana company. She says she has not seen the damage yet, but does plan to come down sometime later today. Reporting live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Todd Wallace, Eyewitness News.